On I-75 in Ottawa, Madison Sims spoke with the district attorney who prosecuted the man responsible. Madison?
Cindy, 39-year-old truck driver Benjamin Brewer was to blame for that crash, and attorney Neil Pinkston tells us Brewer showed no remorse during the trial. Just after 7 in the evening on Thursday, June 21st, Benjamin Brewer drove his semi-truck through a construction zone on I-75. He slammed into slow-moving traffic near the Ottawa exit. Investigators determined he was driving more than 70 miles per hour at the time of the crash, and the damage was horrific.
One of the vehicles was stuck on the front. They almost were not able to identify the make of the vehicle or the individuals in it because it was crushed so severely.
6 people lost their lives and several more were injured. Neil Pinkston was the district attorney at the time. He says Brewer's girlfriend testified she was sleeping in the passenger seat of the truck.
She woke up when all this destruction started, and she testified she got out to look, and he told her, there's nothing we can do. Let's get back up here in the air conditioning. That was another one of those facts that just kind of, scream somebody's attitude.
Toxicology reports indicated Brewer had traces of methamphetamine in his system. It was also determined the crime scene was about 455 feet long, and evidence showed Brewer never used his brakes to prevent the collision.
He claimed that his brakes weren't working, but we had proof at the trial. There's safety features on tractor trailer. If the air brakes go out on most of them, as I recall, the THP captain testified, the vehicle locks up and skids to a stop.
Brewer was found guilty of 6 counts of vehicular homicide and sentenced to 55 years in prison. Pinkston says that day had lasting impacts on law enforcement, the prosecution, defense, and everyone involved.
In my career, there are certain crime scene photos and videos that are seared into my memory. That, without question, is in the top 10.
Several witnesses testified they saw people from surrounding restaurants and hotels rushing to the interstate to lend a helping hand. Pinkston says the most positive thing to come of this situation was to see the humanity in people.
In the midst of the horribleness, it does show that, good people still do exist in this world.
That trucking company Brewer worked for, Cool Runnings Express, is no longer in operation. This comes after they filed for bankruptcy following a series of lawsuits related to the crash. Reporting in the studio, I'm Madison Sims, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Madison.